The Young and the Restless spoilers. Phyllis' probation violation ends in disaster. Can't avoid prison after all. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Phyllis Summers' lucky break could still end in bad news. Judge Linda Franklin's decision to give Phyllis 6 months of community service and a year of probation could still lead to her landing in a jail cell. If Phyllis does anything other than be model citizen during that year, she'll go before Judge Franklin once again. You can bet Judge Franklin will throw the book at Phyllis if she boomerangs back into her chambers in under 12 months. Unfortunately, that's a very real possibility with Phyllis, who is her own worst enemy and has a knack for getting into trouble. Phyllis will hope to truly turn her life around and become a better person, but why should we believe the changes will stick? Even if Phyllis can avoid causing trouble herself this time around, other people could cause it for her. For example, Tucker McCall might decide he wants revenge over Phyllis' recent blackmail scheme. I and our fans know Tucker doesn't like for someone else to get the upper hand, so he might hold a grudge over Phyllis dragging Adam Newman into this and getting him to score leverage. Perhaps Tucker could set a trap for Phyllis and make sure she gets arrested for something. Tucker could keep his hands clean, but he'd still get the satisfaction of watching Phyllis land behind bars. Then again, it could be Diane Jenkins Abbott who sets a trap instead. Maybe Phyllis getting off almost scot-free will drive Diane to seek revenge sooner or later. Whether Phyllis lands in a tricky situation of her own making or faces payback from someone else, prison is still an option for her. Not breaking the law for a whole year seems impossible for Phyllis, so stay tuned to see if that'll trip her up. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Phyllis will try to make some positive updates to her life, but will she land in a jail cell anyway? CDL will have other hot Young and the Restless spoilers, updates and news to read up on, so make us your go-to and our source. Look back spoilers. My and our opinion. Diane's ring, Carson's return, and Phyllis's involvement. A dropped storyline, or is there more to it? Just before Phyllis's death at the gala, Jeremy Stark pilfered Jack and Diane's engagement ring right out of Jack's pocket. After Stark stole the ring, Phyllis collapsed, and the ring made its next appearance in Phyllis's hand, as she lay unconscious on a gurney. Diane noticed the ring in Phyllis's hand, and she quickly snatched it back from Phyllis and put it back on her own finger. Interestingly enough, Carson, the EMT that Stark paid off, noticed Diane taking the ring. Will it lead anywhere? It's possible that Carson will testify that he saw Diane steal Phyllis's ring. The necklace. Speaking of jewelry, let's not forget that Nikki just basically dropped the whole "Jack stole the necklace" thing. Or did she? What's Nikki's angle? She was hostile, yet friendly, to Jack the last time they spoke, and they danced around the subject. I'm still not confident that Diane hasn't got something more sinister in mind. She seemed to want to push the marriage to happen, and it does seem like she wants to gain more power in Jabot. But the big question is, why? There have been rumors that Diane is in league with Tucker, looking to destabilize Jabot from within, and that fits, even though we've seen nothing to suggest they're working together. Billy is concerned about Jack and Diane's marriage since there is no prenup to protect Jack or Jabot. Let's think about this. If Diane crashes and burns, Ashley and Tucker will swoop in and take over Jabot's assets. Tucker has asked Phyllis to win back Jack's heart in order to get under Diane's skin and send her over the edge. But Adam and Phyllis are holding the scandal of the statutory rape over Tucker's head, so that Phyllis will have Carson's testimony whether Tucker likes it or not. I'm unsure whether Tucker and Diane are working together because I can't quite see why Tucker would get Phyllis involved. On the other hand, it would make sense because Diane could cause Jabot to crumble from within, and Tucker might have some plan behind the scenes to take Jabot away from Ashley. Tucker is one of my favorite characters, but he's let his angry and manipulative self show through the cracks in his armor a few times. and it shows he's not as much of a nice guy as he usually appears. Back to the ring, though. Why did Jeremy place it in Phyllis's hand, only to have Diane take it back a few minutes later? The trial and the testimony. I think there's something that will come up soon with Carson's testimony, and we'll find out how the ring plays into it. Maybe the ring was switched out for a duplicate with an engraving that could be used to prove it was Phyllis's ring all along. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the ring and how it might play into Phyllis's defense, and let me know if you think Diane and Tucker are in cahoots. Comment below. Have you joined our Facebook group, Official Lie, and our early recaps, spoilers, and news yet? Enjoy chatting with other like-minded Y and R fans in our group, which is dedicated to recaps, spoilers, rumors, gossip, and comings and goings. You can also follow us on Twitter and Threads to ensure you never miss any updates. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more update news.